I found a dead mouse, okay? This would be a great gift to give to Karen. Why does she want a dead mouse? This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. You wish to continue? I'm not easily disturbed, so yes, let's do the thing. That walk was brutal, but this cabin is amazing. Full kitchen, running water, really has everything. Finally, a place I can read a good book in peace. I can't wait to tap. Achoo! I'm sorry, everyone. It must be the dust. Get those allergies under control, Mariah. Don't worry, guys. I'm sure with a little elbow grease we can make this cabin shine. So, are you volunteering to clean, Gregor? No. Not many supplies here. Guess we'll have to go out and get what we need. There's a fireplace for making stew, so let's gather up some firewood, okay? Leave that to me, little guy. I'll tidy up around the cabin. I need to save Mariah from dying due to this dust. Hey! Allergies are nothing to joke about, Karen. She's not dead yet, Pipsqueak. Calm down. Thanks, Anatoly. I think I'll go foraging outside. With over 450 mosses, 900 fungi, and 70 slime molds, there's bound to be treasure up here. Roughing it is fun. Anatoly knows so much about edible foods. We're in good hands. I think the slime molds will be the most delicious. Most certainly not. What about the fungi? Do you even know which ones are poisonous, Anatoly? I could figure that out. You can be the canary in the coal mine, Anatoly. I'm not ending up a corpse here. Ick. Keep both eyes open, little guy. Plenty of wolves and brown bears around. They won't be a problem. I read up on 10 different techniques to incapacitate them. Number 1 is Anatoly. Oh yeah, sorry Mariah. Got carried away again. I'll help Anatoly look for food. I'm definitely better at warding off wild animals. If we come up empty-handed, we can always eat some of the food we brought. You mean the emergency rations? Bad idea, chump. Hey, Anatoly and Mariah are getting the food. Gregor's gathering the firewood. That makes you our designated chef. Everyone's looking at you expectantly. You nod. Very excited to try your cooking. Alright, everyone. Let's go to work while there's still sunlight. Later. Mariah, Anatoly, Gregor. The 3 exit the cabin, leaving you and Karen alone. I think Anatoly put the supplies in the kitchen. Thanks for helping out with the cooking. Okay, to save the game, right-click on the escape button on your keyboard to pull up the menu. Okay. This menu will also allow you to adjust volume. Yep. Do you have any experience making meals? Yes? Is that so? Looking at you, I think you'd be good at serving up food poisoning. Right? It looks like Karen will remember that, okay? Anyways, going to check out the living room. Let's talk later. Karen heads to the living room and starts dusting a little bit. You decide to look around the kitchen to find ingredients for the meal tonight. Okay, clues and okay. Let's have a look in the cupboards. The first few cupboards are empty. Anatoly must have put the supplies somewhere else. There's nothing but cobwebs back here. Thankfully, no spiders. You check the drawers on the left. Just some dirty knives. There's gotta be something somewhere. I found a dead mouse, okay? This would be a great gift to give to Karen. Why does she want a dead mouse? Okay. Where's the guy?
Whee! Cabbage! It's time! Chumpets, sound off! Onion! Never fear, Onion is here.
Like my cousin Cornbread says, I'll rise to the occasion.
Raspberry! Always merry, raspberry. Potato?
Cabbage stuffed me into this drawer. I'm pretty sure this counts as kidnapping.
Where the Chumpets? Why talk with these boring humans? All they have to give you is drama. Come chat with us instead. We'll share valuable recipes you can cook. We'll share with you our secret Chumpet recipes. Collect them all and become a 5-star chef.
Okay.
To celebrate, here's your first recipe card. Roasted eggplant with sesame and pomegranate. Meat-free. Ooh. If you ever want to talk, just come to the drawer. Chumpets, let's move out.
Cabbage rudely slams the drawer closed. You wonder if what you just saw was real. You're slightly worried about what this means for your mental state, but only slightly. Hey, did you find the supplies? You shake your head. Anatoly lied. He actually put them in the bedroom. Idiot. Here you go. I got the emergency supplies. Karen leaves you alone. You start a fire with some of the wood and get to cooking dinner. Tonight's entree, vegetable stew. In a large saucepan over medium heat, you heat some water with potatoes, carrots, and celery in it. 15 minutes later, you drain the pan and set the vegetables aside. Placing some butter in the saucepan, you melt it over medium heat. Throwing some chopped onions in, you let it cook about 10 minutes. The onions are tender and translucent. Perfect. You next mix in some flour, salt, pepper, and heavy cream into the saucepan, adding the vegetables to the mixture. Hours pass. We're back! More firewood than you'll ever need. We found some wild sorrel. Maybe tomorrow we'll have a bigger bounty.
Anatoly's bearing the lead. We saw a red deer.
Mariah spotted it. Yeah, that's great. Anyways, killed 17 spiders today while you were out looking for deer.
Go!
That should come as no surprise. There's over 160 species of spiders here.
160?
Don't worry, Mariah. I'm sure they're all in the bathroom or something. No. Almost all of them were near the couch.
I was going to sleep on the couch.
That's where 16 of them were.
I'm not sleeping on that couch then.
And there's only 2 beds in the bedroom. Don't sweat it, Mariah. I can sleep anywhere, so I'll sleep in the rocking chair. I'll sleep with one eye open, just in case any of them swarm the couch.
Thanks, Gregor.
Karen and Anatoly, you two take the bedroom. Thanks, big guy. Jake's on you, Gregor. I always planned on taking one of the beds. Hey, Anatoly, I snore louder than a lumberyard. Sweet dreams, chump. You turn back to your bubbling vegetable stew and try a bite. That actually looks really freaking yummy. This tastes pretty good. You cook vegetable stew. You set the table and ask everyone to dig in. Oh wow, this smells delicious. Thank you.
You must be a world-class chef.
Karen takes a bite. It's bland as hell.
Karen!
Tastes like every other vegetable stew I've ever had. So generic. Could probably use some meat next time.
Grace!
For a side dish, we could bake some bread and utilise the Frangria Vesca, also known as strawberries, for some jam. Nobody cares, pipsqueak. Everyone laughs at Karen's polite ribbing. Nothing makes you happier than cooking a great meal for friends. This could very well be the best day you've ever had. You go to bed stuffed. Hey, you up? How'd you sleep? I was so warm last night I didn't even need a blanket.
Well, what time is it?
About 1 hour till dawn. Will you two pipe down? Trying to sleep over here. Gregor, birds outside aren't making much noise yet. We didn't bring many supplies, remember? Better get a head start on gathering food. I honestly can't see the trees outside right now.
Gregor, did you see any spiders last night?
There was a small one in the bathroom.
Ick!
Actually, I did see a centipede by the sink. Mariah turns a little pale. Karen's messing with you, Mariah. Let's find more than wild sorrel today. Gah! If you're lucky, little guy, maybe I'll teach you how to catch some wild brown trout. What's with you and meat, big guy?
Anatoly's herbalism book stated that there's many more species of plants to eat out there. Let's leave the fish alone. You know I'm not, into meat.
That's a shame. I'd wake up early to go fishing. Cheer up, Karen. We'll get to observe the trout at the very least. Maybe we'll see more red deer today. That sounds like a waste of time, Gregor.
Maybe we'll find some blackthorn berries.
I love blackthorn berries. We'll be back later. Can you watch our stuff today? You nod.
Thank you.
Thanks. Don't steal anything, okay? You nod. Mariah, Anatoly, Gregor and Karen leave the cabin with a hop to their step. You're alone, but thankfully you have a drawer of trumpets to keep you company. Okay, we only get one choice, so we could talk with the trumpets. Let's check out the bedroom. That's interesting. Karen and Anatoly kept the room pretty clean. Only one of them made their bed. Who still makes their bed? You look underneath one of them. You found some extra emergency supplies. You decide to look through them and start planning your next meal. We're back. Knock it off, Mariah. It's pretty rare to be scared of one. It's not. Who knew the big guy would be so scared of? Shh. Shut up. You don't understand. I don't think anyone understands, Gregor. It's just a marmot, Gregor, not a monster. Mariah laughs so hard that your ears ring. Tears are rolling down Mariah's cheeks. She's laughing so hard that she's about to hyperventilate. Stop Mariah from hyperventilating? Absolutely not. One less mouth to feed, right? You don't get it. It's pretty personal. Then please explain, big guy. Gregor looks incredibly uncomfortable.
Let's leave him alone. We found some raspberries and elderberries near the cabin.
Quite the selection of berries. We also found more wild sorrel. Is this going to be enough for a good meal? Everyone is looking at you for an answer. You decide to do an inventory of all available ingredients. It takes you a while, but you decide on your specialty, cabbage rolls. You first bring a large pot of water to a boil. You let the cabbage leaves boil for 2 minutes, draining the pot into the sink. In a medium mixing bowl, you combine some cooked rice, onion, and egg, salt and pepper, along with some tomato sauce. You use your hands to mix thoroughly and decide to wash your hands after it won't come off. Dividing the rice mixture evenly between the cabbage leaves, you then roll them up and tie a string around them so they stay in one piece. You place the cabbage rolls in a large skillet over medium heat, pouring the rest of the tomato mixture over the top. Covering it, you bring it to a boil. You reduce the heat to low and let the cabbage rolls simmer for about 40 minutes, being sure to baste it with the liquid. You cooked cabbage rolls! Mariah looks optimistic. Karen looks skeptical. Anatoly looks curious. Gregor looks thrilled. You watch intently as everyone takes the first bite. That's pretty darn good. Well, I could eat the whole batch myself. I think the vegetable stew tastes better, but I'm loving how tender the cabbage is.
The sauce is pretty red. Did you use fresh tomatoes for it?
It really adds to it. Spoon some of the liquid on top of it. You'll thank me later. Incredible. It's definitely growing on me. Thanks again for cooking. This really was something special. Everyone leaves the dishes behind for you to do. Oh, I cooked, so the least they can do is do the dishes. Not happening. You settle in and go to bed. Everyone goes to bed full. Tomorrow will be another great day. Good morning, everyone.
Yeah.
Again, Gregor. Can't you let us sleep in? Not today. Why? Storm clouds are gathering outside. We need to find some food before it begins to downpour. Gregor, you're overreacting. We have enough food to last us a while. Enough food? I thought we used most of the supplies for last night's dinner. He's right. The meal you made was delicious, but it used a lot of what we had. Gregor's also correct. Precipitation is unusually high in this area, with many areas being of high risk for flooding. It'd be foolish to not go out and look for food today.
You really think it will flood?
Thankfully, the cabin is on high ground, but that doesn't mean we're safe from floodwaters. It's always a possibility, so it can't hurt to be prepared. You're losing it, Gregor.
Karen!
There's nothing to worry about.
I think Gregor's right, Karen.
Huh?
It won't hurt to prepare for the worst.
I think she's right, Karen. Fail to prepare. Prepare to fail. Anatoly, let's go out and prepare for the storm. Foraging should be a key priority today. There are plenty of edible foods, and there's better odds than trying to hunt. Give me a few minutes and I'll plot our route on some paper. Let me help, little guy. Anatoly and Gregor head for the bedroom to consult the map. Mariah and Karen are still hanging around. Unfortunately, in life, you can't make everyone happy. When given a choice to speak to a character, choose wisely. You can only select one of them. Try to max out your bond with certain characters for unique dialogue and scenarios. Which one would you like to talk to? We'll talk to Karen because we have a present for her. Hey, this paper nailed to the wall looks pretty ancient. What were the old days like? not as bad as times like this. I know what you mean. Escaping from Ukraine was pretty hard for me. I've never been so scared in my entire life. Do you have any idea how hard it was to get those supplies all the way here? I could have easily been shot along the way. You hear a cheer from the other room. Gregor and Anatoly come back from their meeting. Gregor is blushing slightly. Hey, can you cook something while we're out? You nod. Thank you. Alright everyone, we have our route now. Let's beat those rain clouds. The group leaves, determined as ever. You have the cabin all to yourself. What's that noise? Sounds like it's coming from the kitchen. Huh? Radio? What's going on with that radio? You didn't even notice it on the ground when you walked in. Did somebody leave this radio here? It looks newer than anything you've seen before. Seems to be broken. Better hold on to this. Before you cook dinner, what should you check out? We checked out the bedroom last time, so let's have a look around the bathroom this time. You remember an old tale about a child who said a killer's name 3 times into a mirror. But you can't remember how it ended. You're too frightened to even try it. You leave the bathroom a little more scared than when you entered. Mariah's back early today.
Hey, the others are still looking for food outside. Anatoly found some more berries, but nothing that will feed all of us. Please don't tell the others, but I'm a little worried about our supplies. I crunched the numbers, and we don't have enough food, even with rationing, to last if there's a big storm and we get stuck here.
Mariah seems disappointed in your inventory management.
Can you try cooking a little less this evening?
You nod.
Thank you. You've done such a great job with meals so far. You're very sweet.
Is Mariah blushing a little bit? Mariah will remember that. Okay. Ooh.
Maybe you can teach me to cook sometime.
You nod.
Looking forward to it. Hey, you could hold cooking classes here someday.
Rudely interrupting a tender moment, the others burst into the cabin. Don't be so down, everyone. We got tons of good berries. Jam is so bland without any sugar. Do you have any sugar? You shake your head sadly. Yikes. Turn that frown upside down, Carrot. Who knows what tomorrow will bring? I'm not smiling for you, Gregor. You missed out. The sun was really tremendous on our way back. Hues of orange, red, even a little purple poking out.
Red sky at night, sailors delight. Red sky in morning, sailors take warning.
So we can expect a sailor's delight tomorrow. That's awesome. You're such an optimist, big guy. We must have walked a few miles today. Gorgeous sights. Could even see snow on the tips of the mountains. That rumble sounded like a dying calf. You look from person to person, trying to determine who it was. It was definitely Mariah. Mariah! I'd recognize that sound from anywhere.
Gah! Guilty.
Mariah looks embarrassed, but the group laughs at her honesty. Except for you. You search your mind for something to say, but all you can think of is an old riddle. Ahem. Those who have it do not want it. Those who have it least succeed. Those who have it for too long perish. When you feed it, it gets smaller. What am I? Dust. Try again, big guy. Everyone is pondering the answer. Mariah's face lights up.
I got it! Is it hunger?
Yeah, I was going to guess that. So, what's on the menu tonight, chef? Bread and jam. You crush the berries in your small mortar and pestle, spreading it on some crusty bread. The bread's a little tough.
Gregor, don't knock a gift horse in the mouth.
But this homemade jam is to die for. Sorry.
No, you're right, Gregor. This bread stinks.
Mariah? Everybody laughs. You're not sure this could be called a meal. But it got the job done. Everyone thanks you for dinner and heads off to sleep. You go to bed wishing you had more. You have a strange dream. Something is riding on your back, and it's becoming a nuisance. You try to see it in the mirror, but you can't get a good look at it. You try almost everything, but it won't get off. The pain between your shoulder blades is getting worse by the minute. You wander away from the cabin, stumbling by a river to soak your pain in the cool water. You didn't want anything to come to this, but you've exhausted all other options. You swim out to the middle. Rocks on the bottom cut your feet. You slip and fall to your knees. You lean back, trying to submerge the thing under the waters. But it won't drown. It won't drown. It won't drown. You splash frantically, plunging your head beneath the water. The current takes you downstream. You try swimming to the shore, but it's no use. Water fills your mouth and nostrils. After a minute, you stop struggling against the current. As you gaze up at the sky, you feel it leaving your back, drifting into the sky as you sink to the bottom. As you take your last gasp, you see what was on your back staring into your eyes. But you don't even have the air in your lungs to scream. You wake in a cold sweat.
Dumb things on stream. So many dumb things.